Are you kidding me, taking your camera out of my face, please?
I was just recording who we were talking to here. You ever catch somebody else on a dirt bike on one of these things? Probably not.
No.
They still burn you, right?
You're saying Thomas Jefferson is a bad man because he owns slaves.
Yes,
You know how many
You can't win an argument with keys, man.
Now see,
It don't work like that.
You stereotype them.
Well, I saw you with paperwork in your hands, and I was like, ah.
But be sure to tell people what us racist, civil rights violators, killers help you out, okay?
One beautiful morning, myself and a few others decided to visit the 8th District Police Department in Philadelphia to take inventory of the vehicles that we paid for and to see if they were up to code with property management. And we also did a little cop watching. Here's how everything turned out.
Just get the hell out of here. You don't use that for raids. For parades. Oh, I thought you said raids. I'm like, are you kidding me? Taking your camera out of my face, please.
I was just recording who we were talking to here.
Got some trash in our lot.
Yeah, it's a big truck.
Does the water company have a business here? Is their office here also? Not that I know of.
Country Boy News, how you doing? We're at the 8th Police District. You got Wolfie Gladley. You got Explorer PA. You I'll show you his name.
Now one officer didn't like Wolfie.
Oh.
No?
Put his hand up.
Did he really?
Just bags of trash like it's Kensington.
Now how can they can have their windows so tinted and the citizens can't?
Double standards.
Okay, they got the Suzukis. Okay. More random stuff.
Got Wolfie. Southeast PA.
These personnel only entrance, huh? Fundraiser. Look at this, guys. Come on now. That's how it should be. Damn it. How dare they?
I don't know if you actually do that, but
Hey, Jim Trucker.
Well, I'm Southeastern PA Community Watch. Good to meet you. What's your name, Adams? Adams. Good. You be safe on there.
thank you.
Yep.
You ever catch somebody else on a dirt bike on one of these things? Probably not.
No.
They still burn you, right?
No, dude, this is a 600.
Think pop wheelies? You pop a wheelie with this?
That'd be awesome if you could do a burnout.
It's dangerous.
Damn near fly.
You never done anything dangerous in your life?
Yeah, he has.
Thanks,
He became a
Steve
cop.
Well, you gentlemen have a good
day. You too.
Head on in.
Have fun.
Don't do any burnouts on that thing.
That's not safe.
It's not safe, I know.
You are well known in the area.
Okay.
Good. So our activism is at least getting the word out. If he remembers people, that's even better.
All right, guys, we have a live one.
Yeah, I'll just write the report number down.
Sure.
This is our bike guy right here.
He said he didn't extort people.
Oh. And that was funny to him.
Extortion is funny.
And this guy comes up, parks the opposite way.
So where's your light when you pull people over? You actually got flashing lights? On the front? Oh, okay.
Did you just give her a warning? Can you please do that?
That's not your business. You have to ask her anything you want to know about her.
Well, we can do a public record and find out.
You know, also, you can do that too.
Well, she's not going to write herself a ticket, so.
Did they extort you, ma'am?
No, what are you guys doing?
Good.
We're watching the cops.
Oh, okay. I called them.
Good for you. Well, next time be careful because a lot of people that call the cops don't end up alive.
Okay. Thanks.
Anytime.
Do you know how to put a donut on a card?
Yes.
Sweet.
Are you good for that? Can you do that?
Yeah, help.
Hey, anybody want to hold this? I'll help put it on it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Hey, catch me doing this.
Got you.
Thanks a lot.
Well, they weren't willing to help you?
Would you feel?
They weren't willing to help you?
Would you?
Oh, okay.
Would you feel comfortable if I kept my car there with the lights on so nobody hit you while you're doing it?
I would love it if you did that.
Okay, yeah.
See that? Working well together.
All right, all right.
Yeah, we don't want to offend you, you know?
You can't.
So what are you guys doing? Where'd you come
Or actually you do on a daily basis or a minutely basis, but that's a whole nother story for a whole
That's
nother
called
day.
stereotyping because you don't know me.
That's why I said it's a whole nother story for a whole nother
You
day.
don't know me, so don't
I'm sure you're well, if you're a good cop, when's the last time you arrested an officer knowing they did something wrong?
When's the last time I arrested an officer?
Knowing they did something
Involved in a
wrong.
case where I needed to arrest
Never. How long you been on the force?
22 years.
I never saw a cop do anything
Never
wrong.
witnessed any cops doing anything bad, huh?
Or arrested.
Okay, well if you see someone doing bad, then why wouldn't you arrest them?
Huh?
If you saw an officer doing bad, why wouldn't
My mother,
you?
if I saw her doing something bad. Yes, if I saw a cop doing something bad, yes, I would arrest her.
So you've never saw a cop doing something bad?
No, not the
22 years.
We don't do that.
Wow. Well, then you're one of the lucky few. But I hear that from every cop though.
No, we're one of the majority. You just don't put on television about the good ones.
Oh, we'll
You don't
share.
videotape the good ones.
Well,
You don't
we'll
want
share
anything to do with them.
all video, good or bad.
No, you don't want anything to do
Just
with
like
the good
just like we were at your office today.
No.
We'll post
You're
that. That was
walking
good.
around looking for something bad. You're not looking for anything good.
Well, yeah, we're making sure you guys aren't doing anything
At your
bad.
parking lot.
No, I'm just saying that's
You
what
were
you're looking
cordial.
for.
We'll post that
No, that's what you're looking for. When's the last time you posted something good about a cop?
all the time.
No, not just I said when
Montgomery
was the last
Sheriff,
time?
my sheriff's probably a week ago.
Probably a weekend. What was that?
My Montgomery Sheriff, they were very
What did they
upstanding. They allow me to go into the courtroom with my film rolling,
Yes.
walk through,
Yeah.
go anywhere I want. What other courthouse? You can't do that in Philly.
I don't know if you can take a camera.
Thank
there.
You cannot. We go into the city hall, we go into courthouses, we go into federal buildings, and they want to fucking shoot you for
Probably
some
can
reason.
find some private procedure.
So I always congratulate my sheriff and let them know they're a great job and doing a great job and they're good people and they understand. And so absolutely. Yeah, we just hold people accountable. That's all we do.
I'm gonna pull around here something to keep this traffic from control.
So we just hold our public officials accountable. There's so much waste, there's so much wrongdoing, there's so much deceit that when you point a camera, they stand up a little bit straighter. They run because they're afraid to be held accountable.
They don't want to break They don't want to break
We want
policy on camera.
transparency. You know, we want our government to show us and open the books to see where they're spending their money, why they're stealing our taxes, what are they doing with that money, you know, things like that.
Policy
Where
book
you
is
guys
thick.
come from, but these guys are really helpful.
That's fine, that's great. And that's the
Right
way they
now,
all
today,
should be.
Yeah,
They all should be like these guys,
I agree.
okay?
Like these guys are today, right now.
We can't get police video, so we have our own video. You know what I mean? Our body cams are hard to get. The police cams are hard to get. They lock them up on purpose.
Let's go show you. Keys is helping out. This is turning out to be a nice little stop here.
Some people think we're, antagonists.
There's Keys. Look at that sexy ass.
Well, I called these guys. Someone hit and ran, and they were
Did they really?
Yeah, I saw the damage on the side.
Wow. And that's why I don't like parking on main roads like this. That's the reason why I don't do it.
Did you get your pictures of it?
Yeah, I filed a claim and everything.
That sucks.
Yeah.
That does, seriously.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully you got insurance and no
Thank you guys for everything. I appreciate it.
She's very thankful because the cop she dealt with right before meeting these two gentlemen was the typical selfish, ignorant Philadelphia pig. She talks about this later in the video.
think that I'll be showing this, you look at Southeastern PA Community Watch, that's my YouTube channel, and you'll see a very nice conversation between helpful officers.
Well, do you ever inform your friends in public and everything like that? The good far outweighs the bad?
We do, because we're starting to get into the city of Philadelphia police, and we have a couple officers that...
A whole lot more. For every little young man you see on the
Got
corner
that?
selling
Cool.
drugs,
Thanks, it's for keys.
in college or in a school or working somewhere.
There's this man named Thomas Jefferson, great man, very, very smart man. You know what he said? I'd rather let 10 guilty criminals go.
Guess you should catch Keith changing the tire, huh?
Okay, and that was, and I agree with him 100%, okay? And you,
What you're about to hear right now is two grown men argue whether or not our founding fathers, being slave owners, could also be good men.
what this great man you talking about? Wasn't he a slave owner? Was he really great? Okay, well then, yeah. Well, so that's what you call a consideration or a point of view or whatever the case may be. You call him great?
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Now, they're not a union.
Can you be a
know
slave
that?
owner and be great?
Well, so real quick, so my real question is, and I won't say anything, is
How?
why would they
Doesn't
arbitrate
that
to
constitute
get
cruelty,
real bad cops that
injustice,
the
and all
city
those
has
things
already
that you claim to be
fired
fighting against?
back on the force? What?
Yes.
Why would there be
Isn't
any
it-
need to put a dirty cop back
You
on
got
the
a
force?
force mind.
You gotta taste the keys.
When is it just
You're a member. Why don't you stand up and say, guys, why are we
okay, when you're
reinstating
saying it's
bad cops?
possible to be a great man while doing that?
See, there's
You have a
The
more
number one
great
thing-
man,
the
you have
member
conditional
who
thinking.
knows what they do.
The number one thing is you can't argue with keys or you never win.
Jeopardizes the city, jeopardizes the citizens. You won't speak up and say, why are you guys doing this?
He did so.
Why
He
do
was
you
part
need
of a
a dirty
society
cop
that did do that.
back on
You got
the
warped sense of
force?
history.
Fired.
Let's finish this. Let's finish this so we can
Wait.
get out of the street. We don't want to have this debate where it's
For
dangerous.
misconduct.
He did not. He did not. He owned slaves and he promoted it.
90% win rate when they arbitrate for a
You need
bad
to look.
cop.
You ever heard of a man named called Dane Calloway?
Well, it's all because of dudes.
I'm
It's
asking
all
you a
because of
simple
money.
question and
It's
you
all
won't say
because
yes or
of
no.
this and that. You know.
Will you say
So
yes
when
or no
cops
to
say
my
they're
question?
good,
Do you know
they may
who
be
Dane
in their
Calloway
heart,
is?
but in
Okay,
their
well you need to
soul,
start
they don't do good
studying
things.
the
They don't
documentation
show
that he's putting
good
on there
things
because you
about
are warped.
standing up. Look at Andre Boyer. You guys may have heard of Andre Boyer. He was an ex-Philly cop who was a whistleblower, and the FOP sued
20
him
seconds.
because they didn't want to have the truth out about what he was blowing the whistle on. And you know, I know it's tough when the fellow blue liners don't want you to go against a corrupt officer.
That's not true.
Well, I hope it's not.
Well,
because the
if you-
FOP,
When an officer is doing something wrong, I want him to get caught.
good, so they get fired.
Yeah, you want them to get called, but do you tell on them?
Right.
But
then
But do you tell on them,
hold
though?
on. But then the FOP reinstates him through
I'm not a
arbitration.
part of that process. I'm just telling
You
you
don't
what I
belong to the
want.
FOP?
I said I'm not a part of that
But
process.
you're a member, so why don't you stand
I'm a
up?
member of the
Why
human
don't you
race too,
stand
and
up?
you are too, so that makes you
So
a
why don't
part
you
of it
stand up
too.
to your union and say you guys got to stop doing this?
I agree with that 100%. They got to stop doing
So
that.
why don't you do
Somebody's
it?
wrong is wrong. Wrong
Then
is
why
wrong
don't you
all the
tell them
time.
to stop
Yes.
rehiring filthy cops?
But that's like I said originally. You are looking for the bad. You're not looking for the good.
We're looking for
Here's the thing. I'm not
just
ever
the
looking
opposite.
Yes, you
Wow.
are.
I'm looking for
See how
good.
polluted their mind thoughts are?
Wait.
I know, you're just looking for something.
Just looking for trouble. Just looking for trouble. Why do they always say that?
I don't know. I mean,
We're asking tough questions to get tough answers.
why is trouble even in their mind?
Right.
Why is trouble in their mind? Why
So I
would they
asked
even
them
think of trouble first? Why would that be the
Why
word?
the union they belong to
Hey,
rehires back
this
cops?
guy says that I have a problem treating people the way I get treated, or people treating me the way I treat people. When do I ever treat people poorly?
You give what you get.
When do I ever treat people poorly?
Why do you need their support?
We don't start fights. We
Because
Because you're lying, and I'm bringing them into the conversation to point out
it's
your
possible to
lie.
be a great man and a slave owner.
It is possible.
It is not possible.
It is
He didn't
possible.
want to walk down.
You know how many slave owners
That's why we drove.
freed their slaves?
I don't care what
How many
constitution
slave
they made.
owners freed their slaves?
It doesn't matter what constitution they made. They were slave owners, they veterans.
There's a nice officer helping a young lady.
So this is from a man who does not believe in the foundation of freedom categorically.
I didn't say I'm the one that
There
wrote
we
freedom.
go.
You're the one that say
You're
slave owners
saying
can be
Thomas
great.
Jefferson is a bad man because he owns
Yes,
slaves.
absolutely.
You know how many
That's
You
what
can't
I'm
win an
saying.
argument with keys, man.
Now see,
It don't work like that.
See how it goes after
You're trying to say if you kill one man, you can be you're all right.
See, I get what you're saying. I mean, George Washington had some slaves too.
Well, then don't stand here and promote
But I
that.
have been in Iraq.
I've been in the streets of North Philly. I've been shot a few times. What about you? What about you? And you're proud of that? You're proud of that? I'd like to get you in private and talk about your time in Iraq.
The problem I have.
Why are you private? We can do it right now.
Because we're man on man.
I don't
You got
hold
an
any
audience.
secrets.
You got an audience. I would love to
I
talk
don't
to you
hold
about
any
that.
secrets.
I would love to
What
talk
is
to
it
you
that you
about
think's gonna
that.
happen
Keith,
different?
we can't talk because your conditional is single. It's conditional.
Ask him about, ask him the public service I do, and see if he will do that.
I would love to have a private
Would you be a
conversation.
public servant like he is?
I am a public servant.
No, he's a public servant.
For free.
Well, then we have a difference of opinion. I don't know what he does.
Meet Chris, everybody.
Volunteer.
He's a firefighter.
You don't understand public service.
You don't understand anything. You have conditional thinking. You've been brainwashed.
No, you've been brainwashed.
Like I said, let's have a private conversation, my man. Let's see what
What's
you
wrong
know.
with having a public conversation?
Because I don't want to be on that camera
Why?
to give you
You're
what
only
I'm going
held
to give
responsible
you.
for the words that come out of your mouth.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not ashamed of
Because
anything.
you don't know what
I'm
you're
ashamed of making you less than what you think you are right now.
I don't
Because
think
you don't have any facts to back up what you're talking about.
Hey, wait. This guy just said I don't have any facts.
No, you don't. Bring me some. That's why I say bring me some. All
That's
you're
not
doing
what-
is talking.
what
Bring them.
facts?
Bring them. Bring them.
See, he's just gonna do this because it doesn't matter what I show him or tell him. He doesn't
Because
care.
you've already
He
told
thinks
me
he's got it
your
figured
conditional
out.
thinking. You don't count.
What do you mean I got conditional
You got
thinking?
conditional thinking. You think that it's
How?
okay to brutalize people.
Brutalize people.
When did I say
If you
that?
do something good. You said a slave owner was a great man.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson
Hey,
was
at
a great man.
least you have a reliable
He
car.
says
I
Thomas
love
Jefferson
Kias.
was not a great man.
I said a slave owner can't be, and I never
No, he
mentioned
said Thomas Jefferson was
I'm
not a
not
great man
asking
because he was a slave owner.
That's right. That's
I
right.
love this.
I stand by that with
It's part of
anybody.
the. It runs
You don't
great.
care how many free
If it
slaves
didn't
you
get
get.
I don't care what many
Have you
people
seen
he owns some, no, he
You don't
wasn't
give a
great.
fuck
Yeah, I
about
live right here, and
nothing
they
but
give
your
me-
own
If he-
opinion.
Give me one
was-
parking
if he
pass,
owned some,
me and
he
my
was not
boyfriend,
great.
We both have cars.
Is he
So I
a
gave him the
good
pass,
killer?
so he parks in the complex, and I have to park on the street, which
Yeah,
isn't
the
his
guy who
fault.
killed fucking Hitler, a bad guy.
No, I will get food.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just
The guy who killed Hitler, they say Hitler killed himself. They said Hitler
Was the
committed
guy who
suicide.
killed Hitler a
A
bad
killer
guy?
is a killer's bad.
yeah.
That's why I asked you. Did you call back your roadside assistance people?
Yeah, it said 8 minutes when I checked the time. Oh, to cancel it.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, you're right.
That was
Sorry.
8 minutes, a half hour ago.
Oh no, yeah, they never came anyway, so.
Yep, we're done.
See, now we got an activist and an officer working hand in hand, huh? That's
You don't see that too
Put on the brake.
Oh yeah.
How much damage? Well, they did get you good there, huh?
She got hit, guys. Somebody hit her.
And they don't put ashtrays in them anymore either.
So was that tire flat down, huh?
I know. Thank you.
Now remember that donut's only to get you to a place that you can get their tire repaired. Yeah, that'll cost you another $150 for the rim.
Is it blown out? Did it blow?
Yeah.
Just a tire. The rim's fine.
Yeah, the rim doesn't look too bad.
Just tell them to balance it for you when they put the new tire on.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's like a huge hole.
You gotta need a.
The rim, but isn't it bent right here? Well, no.
Nah, you're fine.
Nah, you'll be good.
They'll put a tire on and let you
It would be
know.
cheaper to not have to get a new rim, right?
Yes, it would.
A lot cheaper. That's why I don't park on streets, man.
Yeah, I
She
know.
doesn't have a choice, unfortunately.
Parking on this
She got-
You were just talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
I'm not parking on this street. I don't want to get my car smashed.
never park
Yeah,
on
we
the
were
street.
just talking about.
Ever.
That's what you just said.
Well, yeah. I may have been born at night, but not last night. All right, guys, stay safe.
All right, you take care.
Yeah, have a good one.
Okay, we didn't recognize you with your hat on. All right, man, be good.
Have a good one, brother.
It was
Bye.
nice to meet you.
Thanks, guys.
Whatever
Yeah,
we
take
told
it
you,
easy, y'all.
If you're in a room full of people who agree with you, you don't learn nothing.
Well, no, none of these guys agree with me.
No, but I'm just saying, when you're in a room with people
Nope.
who agree with you, you don't learn anything.
You can't win an argument with him. You already learned that.
Firefighter, volunteer.
Look at this work. Look at this work, guys. Look at that.
Thank you.
Reassembly.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Hold on.
I'll get it. I'll get that. Get that up
Thanks,
first.
guys.
Yep.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah. Will it fit? You gotta stand it
we'll
up.
figure it out.
Firefighters, we don't have crystal balls.
It's hard, but just as long as we stay
But
vigilant.
it's a good thing when the bad is weeded out.
Yes.
Yeah, we're just out here looking, making sure that we find the bad ones, you know? There's good and bad in
Well, no,
every
like
profession.
He was saying
We just
we're
wanna make
biased
sure-
because we only look for the bad. The fact is, we don't look for the bad. That's just all we find.
Well, we want to make
walk up
sure
to
there's no bad ones. That's a better way to put it.
What did they pull you over for? What did they do? Did they, you stereotyped them?
Well, I saw you with paperwork in your hands, and I
And
was
you know what
like,
she did? She said that she called you.
So she got a bottle in her hand. So what did that?
Well,
what did that tell
have you ever seen a police officer stereotype before?
Just walked up and started staring. We're not talking about what everybody. I'm talking about what you did.
Well, I saw you had
People
paper.
were good, and you walked up and you started staring.
You had paperwork in your hand, you know.
Walked up. Yeah, I'm supposed to carry papers.
Well, we learned it from police
I
behavior.
just hope you weren't taking money from her, you know.
You make a
See,
good.
here we go again. See,
You make
with
a
the
good point, though,
stereotyping and
Keys.
everything. So be sure to tell people what us racist, civil rights violators, killers, help you out, okay?
I will.
You know, have you guys noticed I didn't call them a Nazi yet?
See, he's admitting it.
He's got a little chip.
I only call people Nazis when they're actually Nazis.
He's got a little chip.
Yeah, we a good thing, and y'all stereotype this.
At least you're a good sport about it.
All right. Well, remember the rest of the day. There's no extorting.
I talked to them.
Okay.
Thanks for reminding me.
All right, so you're good to
Thank
go,
you.
right?
Yeah,
Make
I'm
a
good.
day of helping
Thank you,
citizens,
guys.
not extorting them.
Bye.
Today, use discretion today. Use discretion for everybody.
Hey, Miss, I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Taylor.
Taylor, would you mind giving us the story about the other cop?
Those
Hey,
guys.
Dan, you gotta get
No,
this. Come here.
those guys were saints. The first guy, the bigger guy that you were talking to, he was really, really nice. Like he took care of everything. So when I first
Hey, Chris, hold
called,
on to this. I gotta get this story, and that one's dead.
when I very first called, I've had bad experiences with cops too. I've had good ones too. Like these guys were, I was lucky that these guys came. They were really, really great.
Right.
The first cop that came, these were the second cops. The first cop that came was awful. He came out here and he didn't even he was rude. He didn't even ask me anything about it. He walked out of my car and he was he looked at my the damage, then looked at me and gave me a dirty look. So this happened. I park on the street. This happened weeks ago, but I don't care about this. I don't This is a scratch. I don't really care about that. He came around here and he's like, well, what's this?
Right, trying to say that didn't
He's like,
happen just
yes.
now.
He's like, well, this is new. I'm like, no, that happened weeks ago. He's like, no, it didn't. And he's like,
So this is what we talk about.
guys, I get where you're coming from, but I just don't want you coming at those guys. They were great. You know what I mean?
Well,
I mean, he had an issue with the one cop. We all sat back and quietly listened.
a lot of
and
people
asked some
disagree with
questions.
my ways of thinking. I get this. I love the conversation. I love that he was willing to have a conversation. I don't like that he wanted to have it in private.
Yeah.
That
I
bothers
do.
me.
I understand. I get it. Not that I understand you think it's going to be recorded.
but-
It's just he seems like he's just trying to diffuse something that could be a huge argument. I like that way of thinking. And he even said I'm glad we don't agree. I'm glad we disagree because you don't learn anything. You know what I mean? He's
Right.
not trying to be right. He's just trying to talk. But so the first.
No, he was a good sport about it. That guy was.
The first guy was awful, and yeah, he came over here and he was
Then we didn't catch him, huh?
I
That's
know.
what I said. That's what I told him. I'm like, I wish you guys saw that. I would
Yeah.
have loved for you to record him.
Right.
He comes over here and he's like, well, this is new. I'm like, no, that's weeks old. He's like, no, it's not. He's like, it's just weird to me how this damage is the same as this damage. I'm like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
but even if your car was hit here,
It doesn't make any
wouldn't-
sense.
It doesn't add up because if it was hit here,
No, I get
the
it.
whole
It
rest
doesn't
of the
make
car
any
from
sense.
there
No, I get it.
would be
What
damaged.
happened was it was one of them new rubber cars.
Yeah.
That came and hit
He-
this way and then went around the car.
And he's like, well,
The Kennedy bullet.
Well, what he was trying
The
to
Kennedy
imply
bullet,
is that
yeah.
what he was trying to imply is I set it up or something, or I did it. So I was like,
Right.
we argued about it. He's like, well, it's just this damage is fresh, this damage is fresh. It doesn't make sense. I'm like, that's not true. This happened weeks ago. He's like, no, it didn't.
Well, all of a
So
sudden,
we're-
he's an investigator.
So we're arguing
Yep.
about it, and he's standing out here looking at the damage. He's like, I just don't understand how this happened. And I was like,
Did you get his name?
No, so the supervisor came with that guy, but the guy that was helping me told him that he was handling it and stuff. I know
Okay.
why. It's fine.
All right.
But they are gonna do what's it called?
Incident report. I
Yeah,
guess.
with that cop, because I let the supervisor know he was really unprofessional.
All right.
So
Hopefully he actually does it.
He just came out here and he's like, I just don't understand how this happened. And I was
Well, I
like,
said, you got to have a brain to
don't
understand.
that's
know
very
what you
ignorant.
mean. Well, that even the cop that came to help me, he's like, look, I'm sorry. He's like, he even said some guys on the force are a little.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
That's
so why
yeah.
doesn't that guy now work on getting this guy off?
Right. Well, I hope. I mean.
Well, he says he does.
So then I was like, so what? I was like, what are you trying to say? I was like, I don't get what you're getting at. Are you saying that I set this up? He's like, I didn't say that. You said that.
Wow.
And then I was like, you can just leave, please.
So Lauren
Unreal.
never answer cops' questions.
I just can't believe like that.
No,
looks-
she was looking for help. She called him.
Well, I know,
Yeah.
but when they come and start saying, well, how come this? How come that? What about this?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
about-" Say, dude, what the fuck you talking
Jeez,
about?
I called
I'm not
you
answering any questions.
to-
That's what I called you about.
Well,
You
that's
gonna
what
fucking
they
deal with
those
this?
cops even said. He should just came and
Right.
wrote the report.
You
all
can
that.
deal with
So,
that.
so they wrote your report up for you?
Of course.
All right,
yeah.
good.
Those guys were the shit.
All right,
They were
awesome.
awesome.
Good to know.
And they
Good to
roped
know.
us into changing her tire.
Good to know. 8th District.
We bumped
Which
into
I really appreciate.
we bumped into those exact
Yeah.
two about an hour ago at the police station.
Okay.
So we go to police
Yeah, we did.
stations and kind of walk in and say hello and
Take
look at the
inventory.
camera. And,
Well, that first cop, I definitely agree. He should either be reprimanded
right,
or
there you go.
because
That's
that
why
was
we're
All right, yep.
100% unprofessional.
Stay safe.
Correct. Yeah,
But
take
those guys
care.
are great.
Take care.
All right, you too.
Taylor, was it?
Keys. Keys.
Oh, my camera.
You know, you're gonna walk away with the count?
All right.
Want me to meet you down there then?
I'll meet you up there.
All right.
Goes that way.
All right, so that girl got sideswiped by a car driving by, and the cops were there to help. Good.